In this video, we're going to be taking a close and detailed look at the APC-02 Destruction Dark Master, not Megatron, for Transformers Prime. This guy is an absolute beauty. I can't wait to get into the details about what this guy has to offer in the first English review on YouTube. Let's get into the review. Yo, what's up, Alfonso Nation? Alfonso Peterman here. Welcome back to another episode of Teletraan Reviews. Before I begin, I want to give a giant shout out to Shozy Store for sending this product over to me and making this video possible. If you guys are unaware about Shozy Store, they have a fantastic selection, a massive emporium of Transformers collectibles, and a whole bunch of third-party figures and other figures incoming for fourth-party as well. They literally have so much in stock, they never let me down. So if you guys are interested, go to the link in the description box below to get this figure and others on ShozyStore.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at the APC-02 Dark Master Megatron. This is a quick look at the packaging here. Of course, this is a third-party rendition of the Transformers Prime Megatron, the character from the TV series on the Hub Network. As you can see, he is named APC-02, which is right after APC-01, which is the Optimus Prime model, and he is actually named as Dark Master. So, of course, on the packaging, as you can see, there's a beautiful shot of him there with some lightning, smiling, actually. He's smiling on the packaging. He's very happy. On the side, you get another shot of him there with him standing up, some lightning, and it also says Dark Master. And you get about the same thing there, except he's smiling with this particular background there. Same background all around the sides, but I love the packaging. It's really, really nice. They did really, really well with that. On the back, of course, he is displayed in his Autobot and vehicle mode, so he does, in fact, transform, which is amazing. It says, transforming fighter with 2 modes and full actions. When you open the packaging, it comes, there's like a black foam that protects the figure, and when you pull it out, there is going to be a top lid, and it doesn't secure via Velcro. You just pull it off, and the figure will be shown in there. And inside of the box, you do have a page with Japanese instructions. I'm not sure if you read it, but if you can read Japanese, there you go. And then this is also the instruction booklet that it comes with, showing you how to transform him in Japanese. But it does have the images with the instructions kind of detailed there, so you can follow along with the pictures on how to transform him. At the very bottom of the instructional booklet, it also has the different options that comes with him, including the accessories and what you can do with them. So it does have a visual representation. Of course, this is the foam that he comes with, and he is positioned right next to me. So without further ado, here we have APC-02 Dark Master Megatron, and I gotta tell you guys, this is an absolute beauty. The paint is an absolute beauty. The sculpt is so great. It looks exactly like him. There you go. Here's a quick shot of him from the front. There you got his legs, just exactly like he was shown in the series. Absolutely beautiful and amazing. That chest, those shoulder pads, everything is great. It does not have the Decepticon logo front and center like a lot of the other TFP Megatron figures do, and I believe it's because it's third party, you know. Official logos that are trademarked cannot be used. But if you have a Decepticon sticker, like if you get the logo with the sticker, you can probably put it in there and somehow semi-replicate what it's supposed to look like. But they're not going to have the official logos on these figures, but it has incredible everything else. So here's the back of him, a good shot of the back there. Nice sculpting. You don't really see a backpack. It does look like his normal back, so that actually is a plus for me. Here's a shot of him from the front, really from the top, like a top head. He's got some beautiful purple paint right here. He's got some translucent plastic on the back of his head, but there is no light piping, which I think would have been pretty cool. He does not have LED lights. His head, if you can see, if it'll focus, boom. His head does have a fantastic sculpt, just like he looked in the TV series. Lots of detailing all around for the most part. These characters in the series didn't have, you know, a lot of very fine details like the Bayformers characters have, but it's kind of G1-esque. But the details that they did have that really represented the character mainly are shown right here in this figure. And of course, other figures that APC have released. So very, very nice. This guy is really sturdy. The back of him, this rotating piece here actually does come completely off, and it leaves a gaping hole in the center. I just have it stationed there because it looks better with the hole filled, but this is also where you can store his Dark Star Saber. That's right, I said it. He comes with the Dark Star Saber, and just right off the bat, it looks just spectacular. This is a testament of exactly what this company is capable of making. Beautifully sculpted Dark Star Saber and this purple translucent plastic. You can see through it. There's even detailings inside of the plastic in the middle portion of the plastic, and then of course you have the black handles, and this base, the base of the handle comes off. It's removable, so you can put it into his hand, and I'll demonstrate that. He also comes with 2 blades, and I was a little shocked that he came with 2, because we usually saw him with just 1 in the TV series, but no, he has 2, and here is one. They both basically look the same. They are both the same, and of course he has the nice detailing, and it's nice and spiked, and it comes to a very fine point. And it's got some very nice purple painting there for when it connects to his arm, and there's the peg on this side for when it connects to the arm. He also comes with the fusion cannon. I was super happy that he came with not only the Dark Star Saber, which is my favorite accessory, but he came with the cannon that he pretty much had stationed on his arm for the most part. Beautifully sculpted, same relative plastic, the purple plastic, the same translucent plastic that you see on the Dark Star Saber and on the back of his head is in his fusion cannon. That's the most of it. There is no other painting outside of that purple, and of course there is a giant, like a gray piece there to kind of add some, some breakage of the actual piece to show that it's kind of protruding out of his arm. Even though his eyes does not have LED function, his blaster does. Now, of course, I gotta say, there was an incredible struggle for me to find what batteries go with the LED cannon. Being that this is a newly released figure and that the particular instructions that come with the figure are in Japanese, so that's definitely not going to help if you don't speak Japanese. I thought that LR44 batteries, as in most LED functions for other figures, would be the actual battery that it comes with it, but no, this does not come with the batteries included. You got to get them separate, so if you're planning on getting this figure, get the batteries for the LEDs if you want the LED function to work. In order for the LEDs to be installed, the batteries for them, you basically have 2 screws, one at the bottom and one near the top. To remove the battery compartment, the little screwdriver, the screw head, is a very fine point Phillips cross point, so if you have a screwdriver nearby or if you need to get one, that's what basically you need to get. It's pretty tiny, so I would probably recommend getting a smaller one. You have to unscrew both of them, and then this plate basically comes off the top. You can just pull it off, holding the gray piece and the base of it. On the side of the cannon is the switch to enable the LED function. So if you're looking for the right batteries for this figure, look no further. I have already went through the trouble for you guys, and I do have the number. It is the SMC392. That is the batteries you need. You get 3 of those to put into this cannon, and it will work. I had an incredible journey trying to figure out what comes with this, and I had to go to the battery store because I couldn't find it at Target, Walmart, etc. So once you got the batteries installed, all you do is you just flip the switch that is right here inside of the cannon. You flip it forward like that, and it will activate the LED functions for the cannon. So in order to peg the fusion cannon to the character, you can only do it on the right arm, and of course you have some grooves You have some special grooves on this arm that you don't have on the other arm, and that's the good indication. You basically just take the groove here, and then you put it into the groove on the top here. There's also a tiny little hole that this little peg pegs into, so once you kind of have it aligned properly, you just kind of, you know, fiddle with it, make sure, and then you just apply a little bit of force, and there you go. There he is with his arm cannon, the fusion cannon that he used all throughout the Transformers Prime series. Absolutely beautiful cannon. I just love it. The poses, oh my god, the poses, he looks great. To apply the arm blades there that he comes with, pretty simple, giant hole on here, so it kind of just solves itself. You peg it there, and there you have him with his blade. You can also have the cannon on top of the arm blade with the right arm. So if you just kind of align it there and peg it, boom! You got the arm cannon and you have the blade in the same arm. Now he has two. He has two blades. So if you would like, you can put the blade, if you so decide, in the other arm, and you can display him that way. So there you go. He's rocking both of his blades for both of his arms. That is an option. I personally won't do it. I think it's best to have him with one blade at a time and just use the other one for backup because that's just kind of how we've seen it in the series. We only saw him with one blade. For the Dark Star Saber, in order to apply this to his hand, the base of the Dark Star Saber comes off. This little purple piece right here comes off and leaves the base exposed, and all you're doing is you're just basically sliding it into his hand through the circular part like so. And then you go ahead, and once you have it in there in the position that you'd like, I guess I'm gonna move it up just a little bit so that it fits a little bit better. And then you just take the purple piece and you attach it to the base of the sword like that. And that way he's holding it, and you don't have to force it into his arm. There he goes. Boom, shakalaka. This is Megatron with the fusion cannon, the dagger, and the Dark Star Saber. Absolute beauty. Once you have the Dark Star Saber removed from the figure's hand, all you gotta do is come to the back to store it on his back, and then you'll just find like the spot where they're smooth and not the jagged edges, and you literally just peg it in. And then it also rotates, so you can have it displayed and you can rotate it as you wish, and it will not come off. And that's how he looks from the front with his Dark Star Saber attached to his back. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. I am in love with this guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. For a little bit of a comparison, I have the APC-02 Optimus Prime, which is the first installment for the Transformers Prime series, and oh man, he looks, oh my god, he looks fantastic with him. There is Optimus Prime. Scale is perfect. The scale is there. Oh, but the battle poses and the things I can accomplish with the two is just second to none. Here is the two leaders, Optimus Prime and Megatron, finally reunited once again. Megatron is a tad taller than Prime, which is supposed to be. Here is a shot of their sides. Oh, buddy. This is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's the back of them. Looking stellar. Absolutely stellar. Beautifully done. I commend APC Toys for creating these literal masterpieces. Like, just fantastic. Articulation time. So, for articulation, the arm does come all the way out like so. And then, of course, it does come all the way around like so. The arm does have a bend at the elbow, like so. Very nice bend. This is much tighter than 90 degrees. And it does kind of bend back, but it really just bends straight. The leg comes all the way out like this, and then it comes all the way to the front, and then there is a leg bend like this, and the feet does have a little bit of swivel, kind of like that, and the back heel does have some movement here. but I believe this is part of the transformation, but you can still utilize it for posing the guy. The leg does rotate all around, like so, and very, very nice, and it does go all the way back. So this is how it looks going all the way back. He does have a fixed waist, so no waist articulation, but his head does articulate. He can go no, and then I believe he can go all around, but there's just the way that his thing is, like, the way that it's designed, it doesn't look like he can go all the way around. But he can look up and he can look down. Doesn't look down too much because of the base of his head does kind of touch the top of his chest, but the articulation is fantastic for this guy. I mean, wow, he doesn't even look like he does all that, but he does. The display quality is just so fantastic. That is exactly why I was so excited for this figure, and why I think a lot of you guys should go for it, because it really is one of a kind. It's something you don't see all the time. This is a newly released Megatron, and I am absolutely blown away by his accuracy, his painting, the purple accents, the dark Energon vibe, and of course the detailing and the accessories are phenomenal. And here he is in his phenomenal jet mode. This is APC-02 Megatron in the jet mode. After transforming him, this is what you come out with. Beautiful from the front to the back. I mean, honestly, it's so accurate to the film. The fact that they were able to create a robot mode just as accurate as it is with an alt mode with such relativity to the series like you're seeing here is it's just remarkable to me. And this is the underside of Megatron, what it looks like under, to show you basically the under pieces and kind of what looks like for the transformation. It's not difficult to transform him, I found. It's actually pretty simple. Once you get what's what, it actually helps. And the leg really helps out a lot in this transformation. This whole wing section is the leg, and all I did was basically take the leg and I just kind of broke it in half. It kind of detaches in half and it folds up, and then it forms the wing. And other than that, I mean, of course, you can see that here with the legs. This is the thighs, and the legs kind of expand out, broken into two halves right there. And the arms just kind of fold up into the back like this to form the back of the jet. So that's kind of what you're left with. Of course, the head stays in place because it kind of peeks over the dome of the top of the jet. So actually really cool. And of course, this is the chest piece that just kind of folds out to make the front of the jet. And as far as weapon storage, I don't believe you can store the Darkstar Saber or the two blades into his alt mode, but you can store the fusion cannon to give a more series accurate appearance. You got the top of this, the very, very top of the fusion cannon, pegs into the hole at the top of the jet. You just kind of align it, apply some force, and bingo. There you have the fusion cannon on the alt mode. And I gotta say, man, this is an absolute beauty to work with. Absolute beauty. He looks just like Megatron from the series. So if you are a big fan of Transformers Prime, as I am, this is going to be a big, beautiful piece of nostalgia from head to toe. I love how the very hood, or like the front of the jet, has that Decepticon logo symbolism. It almost looks like the Decepticon logo, which is pretty cool. I noticed that when I was like, hey, it looks like the Decepticon / Beast Hunters logo with like that curve at the very base of it. It kind of resembles that right there in the middle. It looks like a logo. Very nice though. I love his design. If I had to give APC-02 Dark Master, not Megatron, for APC Toys a rating on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give him a 9.5 out of 10. Absolutely beautiful. Of course, the only few drawbacks I would say is no LED lights in the eyes. The LED lighting in the blaster is there, just not as bright. and I've tried to kind of work around it to get it to a little bit brighter, but it won't really go that much brighter, which I would have preferred. And also the Decepticon logo, I know they can't put it because it's third party, but to at least include stickers or something, I guess, I don't know, maybe some type of logo that looks like it, just not exactly it. Something to go there to where it kind of fills the void in the chest. But otherwise, I think this is a perfect representation of Transformers Prime Megatron from the TV series. Well, anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, slam dunk a like on it, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I am trying to grow, and I have a lot more Transformers content on the way. Once again, big shout out to Shozy Store for making this video possible. If you guys want to get this guy, I have a link in the description box below to the Shozy Store site. I would go to the listing now, honestly, because I don't know how long he's gonna last. APC-01 Optimus Prime sold out so quickly, and as soon as they got new stock, he was gone. So if you guys want to get him, he's a really good price. I will have the link in the description box below where you guys can buy him for yourself. Anyways, that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is your Teletraan reviewer, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Till all are one.